Hello and welcome to the Half-Ass Homestead. My name's Angie, this is my helper Willie, my shadow Chuck, and today we are collecting grapevines to make curtain rods. Aside from curtain rods, the removal of the wild grapes essentially saves the trees that the grapes are growing on because they'll eventually be choked out. So keeping the wild grapes in check is difficult around here, but it is completely doable. And the amount of grapevine that was up in these trees was probably a little bit more than we kind of thought there was. Obviously, judging by the length dragging behind the tractor. The first step in preparing the curtain rods is to cut them to size. I think the natural curve of the grapevines will really lend to the rustic aesthetic of the house. Won't know for a while until they're dry. The second step that needs to get completed is using a draw knife and getting all of the bark off the grapevines, which, because grapevine bark is pretty peely, was actually a relatively simple task. The third step is patience. Now we need to wait for them to dry. Here's a new project for us. Since our garlic seems to be doing very well this year, unlike last, our garlic is flowering, and we are going to be making some pickled garlic scapes today. And I'm going to let you know that we did not find these as enjoyable as other pickled delicacies. We've decided that we are not going to pickle all of our garlic scapes this year. They're just too woody in texture. They just weren't phenomenal. This video really is full of firsts. So this is our first honey harvest. Now, we're not harvesting this honey because we wanted to. We're doing it out of necessity. Our hive, the one that was doing very well, wound up queenless, and they were filling in the brood area with honey and basically honey binding their hive. So we had to remove a few frames to make new room for brood, and we will be requeening the hive. However, that means we have 2 frames of honey that we pulled. We might have to pull a few more to take care of. So what we're doing, because we don't have an extractor yet, we weren't planning on getting any honey this year, we are going to extract it the hard way, and probably most likely closer to the old-fashioned way. I'm just making that up. I don't really know. But we're letting gravity and heat do it for us.
Gotcha, 1 second. Does it say it's like $1,000 worth of honey?
I am 34 years old, and I can still hear my mom hollering at me for standing on the kitchen chair like this instead of using a step stool. In all, we harvested 3 quarts and 2 quarter pints of honey off of these 2 deep frames. And that isn't quite enough to get us through the winter, but we'll take it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next one.